EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The winner here, of course, a trip to Las Vegas for Super Bowl 58. Not a bad prize as we are underway in the NFC Championship game. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing here, Howell. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Second down, Howell now. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on second down. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right, they want to run their offense through him. Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10. Now Howell. He hits his target, Lockett. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Now 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
And Walker once more. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Seahawks have struck first in this NFC title game. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Seahawks 7.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
They begin with a run by Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
Levis back to throw.
Flush to his right.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
He's going to wind up and air it out.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Powell's throw into the hands of Fan.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell.
And that'll be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
They'll go play action. Howell.
This is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Brought down at the 20.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
A quick throw out to Lockett.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth
Kenneth Walker with his second touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Seahawks lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Levis sets up to throw here. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. And this is good for a first down. His second grab in this NFC Championship bout. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Giants nothing.
A first down carry now for Miller.
Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 72 yards.
And the Giants are back within a score.
Gano the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
14, Giants 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And he'll be out right at the 35.
61 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Throw left side, going to be caught by Shenault. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Faking the handoff. Howell.
That is taken in by the tight end fan. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Give to Walker on the read option. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Back to throw. Howell. He finds Smith and Jigba. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. Just a gain of a couple there. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Exit third down and 10.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants are going to have it here just past the 25.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. And they'll go with the ground attack here. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Levis looking to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
They'll begin here with a run with Charbonnet. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Bobby Okereke making that tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Powell. That is incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception. And Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
The gain of 8 brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
2nd and a couple. Up the middle, here's Walker. fights through, and now a crease. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
87 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Back to Walker on first down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Incomplete to Smith and Jigba. Down inside the 10.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that's good for a CeeHawks. 1st and goal.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Wow, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in the game.
The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Walker, and he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Myers' kick is good. So 3 points on the board. As easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Levis to throw off play action. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up the 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Howell. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Eskridge, the man in motion. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
One last shot before the break. Howell.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the 2nd half now underway in the NFC Championship game.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they have work to do in the 2nd half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Levis to throw it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Levis now on 1st and 10.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now Levis.
Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, Levis.
And that is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Play action now. Levis.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Now here's Levis now on 3rd and long.
And he's able to find Miller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On the counter, it's Walker. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
See the athleticism there of Brian Burns stopping him behind the line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Little bootleg here. Howell.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Now Howell.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Dexter Lawrence with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10.
First and 10. Here's Levis. Short throw going to be caught by Waller.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down. Levis.
Dumps it complete to Miller. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down.
Back to throw, it's Levis. That is caught.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Levis sets up to throw here.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
Levis to throw once more. That's caught. It's Waller. Touchdown, Giants.
A great effort there with an amazing diving catch.
And the Giants are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Brian Dable dialing up a play call here as they will go for 2. Levis will try to throw for the 2.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Faking the handoff. Howell.
This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And they're going to speed things up here.
Throwing here, Howell.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Giants are right back in this football game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They need a touchdown to tie it. Of course, they know full well they won't have too many more possessions, if any, in this championship game. But they go play action. Here's Levis.
On the move to his left. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Levis looking to throw.
Escaping the pressure right.
He's got this complete to Robinson.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
Off the play fake, Levis.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Levis on third down. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Desperation time now. Here's Levis.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because
Walker hitting the ball is out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Back to throw. Howell. They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
This is Fant on the short completion. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 14 in the Seahawk first.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating defensively. You're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
To the right side, this is Walker.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Howell.
He lets it fly for Lockett. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up to the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Now 2nd and 4.
And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Here comes 2nd down. Now Levis. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Levis to throw it. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn.
That is intercepted.
Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Levis, he'll look to throw it.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Levis to throw. To the left side and taken in by Chosen. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Here's 1st and goal. Miller is into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow.
These fans on pins and needles. A Super Bowl berth on the line, tied in the 4th quarter as the kick is away. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Here's 1st and 10. Powell to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Kayvon Thibodeau just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here's Howell.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to kick it away.
Here's Hardman to return.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. This is 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Levis. Look at the big man rumble.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Here's Levis.
Underneath for Miller. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Here's Levis.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
No receivers open, so he was forced to put that one into Puget Sound. That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
Back to throw, Levis. And that's going to be incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Throwing now, here's Levis.
And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. 4th down now defensively. Charles, you know they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
And he missed it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And we have free football. Overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
Well, 4 quarters couldn't settle things. It's going to take overtime to figure out who wins the George Halas Trophy and punches their ticket to the Super Bowl. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football. People hated that. Now the game reaches OT. Every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we can go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Green Bay, Lambeau, and beat the Magic of that stadium in that freezing, bitterly cold game and got it done there?
Yeah, it was 2008. It was absolutely freezing, and they went on to beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl that year. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath. And boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Howell from the gun.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Skirts by him at the 35. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Again, it's Miller. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
And now we'll see what Levis can do in overtime.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Just straight money right there. The biggest drive of the game, a chance to win it in overtime. If they've been saving that play, they sure pulled it out at the right time. A huge turn of events there.
Levis now on 1st and 10. Throw left side, taken in by Miller. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it's 2nd down. Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl. What do you got?
Well, if we go back to 2015, how about Green Bay at Seattle? And it looks like Green Bay's got this thing. Russell Wilson to Jermaine Kearse, that gets it done. And then go back to 2010. We think Brett Favre with the Vikings has the destiny, but they're in New Orleans. It's the Saints, and they get it done. And in overtime, go on to the Super Bowl. They won that one. They beat the Colts.
Yep. A couple of the more memorable ones for sure. Levis on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. That close on 3rd down. I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball any down and distance. But that should, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. This for a trip to the Super Bowl. And the kick is good. He got it. And with that, they are off to the Super Bowl. The Giants are the champions of the NFC as we say thanks for watching and good night. And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.